everyone, a very pleasant good morning. Jamaica, I'm coming to you very, very seriously, and I want you to pay very close attention to this particular video. We know the stats, the crime stats. This video is very, very important, and I want everyone to pay close attention to what I'm saying. I love my country very much. What I'm about to say to you, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to make you be afraid of your own country, but I'm trying to alarm you, open up your eyes for you to see exactly what has been happening in this country. We also saw over 800 people being arrested for murders. We've also saw a number of firearms being seized. But ladies and gentlemen, if you look at what has been happening, we're only 7 months into this year and we have gone well over 700 plus people. In the month of May, it was frightening to know that we lost 137 Jamaicans to murder. It was also frightening to learn that in the month of June, 141 people succumbed to murder. Now, Jamaica, and I'm extremely concerned about my people. I'm extremely concerned about my country, and I'm extremely concerned about the plights of our children, especially the male species of our children. Something is definitely wrong. It is not just the fact that scamming is calling to being. It is not just the fact that gangsterism is calling to being. All those things play a part. Even the music play a part. But let's check out and see if there's something else that is playing a part. Now I want you to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that Jamaica was invaded by the Spanish. They tried to capture this country. We also must remember that the French wanted Jamaica. And we also must remember that the British wants Jamaica. A matter of fact, the British still owes Jamaica captive. There might be some other people that wants this country. We don't know. I cannot point a definite finger as to say which other country wants Jamaica. And if that is so true, and everything is pointing in that direction as far as I am concerned, and that's why I have to make a noise about it. Somebody else want this country. Now, have you ever heard about chemtrail? Chemtrail is a conspiracy theory, as they called it, where an aircraft flies overhead and they disperse of fluid or chemicals involved in these fluids, and these fluids permeate the air and come down, and it forms what you call a mood altering flavor, where everyone who comes in contact with that chemical, moods just change quickly like that overnight. Now the people mostly that this chemical, because I know a lot of people are going to say, but I live in Jamaica, I'm not doing that. You bigs don't live in Jamaica and you're not acting like that. The chemical work mostly on the people who is under intelligent. The chemical work mostly on people who's of lesser thoughts, who cannot decipher, that really doesn't really understand right and wrong. And it affects every age group. Now take a look at an incident recently that happened in a country part in Jamaica, where an elderly man close to 80 take up a plank and give a man that is almost close to 82, 74 years old, just for no reason, just pow across the head, killing him on the spot. Don't you Jamaica see that as something strange? Look at another incident where a 14-year-old kid recently asks a 6-year-old that if I shoot this 9-year-old in front of me with this gun, if you would tell anybody. And the 6-year-old responded, yes, I would talk. The 6-year-old picked up that gun and at close range shot and killed a beautiful 9-year-old little girl. And then he ran from the premises, still clutching the gun in his hand. Jamaica, something is wrong with our people. We have to start paying attention to the kind of water that we drink. We have to start paying attention to the food, the source of food that we eat. We have to start paying attention to the music, the tone that we use in these music. They are mood-altering tones that can change your mindset from being this loving, nice, honest, hard-working individual to this monster. Jamaica, if you look at the figures, it is not just concentrated in one section of the island. It is all over the island. Sometimes you hear it happen in Port Antonio. Sometimes you hear it happen in Negril Point. That's from one point to another. Mandeville, Clarendon, Kingston, Montego Bay, Hanover. These places never used to have these type of thing going on. Sometimes when I watch the news, ladies and gentlemen, it makes my body puke to hear our citizens bawling out for help. Our citizens are bawling out for help, ladies and gentlemen. Something is definitely wrong in our country. Something is wrong, and I want you to pay attention. Start looking at each other seriously, because what is happening in Jamaica is not normal. A lot of people might attribute it to, boy, they're demons walking the earth. We never know. We never know if we have actual demons walking this earth, assuming the flesh and the character of a Jamaican citizen. And then while he's in that flesh and that character of a Jamaican citizen, he carries out this wanton act of murder. We have to start paying attention. We have to. Jamaica, this was a beautiful island. Yes, we had our problems. Yes, we had our quarrels. Yes, we had our this and our that. Yes, we had all these things, Jamaica. But Jamaica, I've never, ever seen it like this. Never. And I asked the question, what is going on? What can we do about it? Now, Jamaica, this is for one of the longest time I'm kind of lost for words. How can we attack these situations and these problems if these conspiracy theory is indeed true? How can we fight off this evil that is on our country, that is eating up our country? If you look at the government, both government, they're clueless. Yes, they come up with these bills and they pass these laws and so on, ladies and gentlemen, but the killing continues. So we have to now start to dig deeper as to why Jamaicans are killing Jamaicans at such an alarming rate. I have my theories, ladies and gentlemen, and I know personally that every Jamaican wants to live. Every Jamaican wants to live and have a good life. But when you look at it, you know who suffers really? The unintelligent and the poor. Just the other day, a friend of mine told me, Big Stone, do you know how much unburied bodies we have in this country? Thousands of people. Thousands of people are unburied. They're in morgues. You know why? Because their family members cannot afford to bury them. Isn't that so? Isn't that? Their family members cannot, ladies and gentlemen, afford to bury them. And it really troubles me. So I'm lost for words. I just had to bring this up so you all can start looking into it. There's something going on that we're not too sure about, and we should still start and beginning to start asking for questions. Whatever you can make of this video, ladies and gentlemen, think this is not the Jamaica that we once knew. This is a total different Jamaica. But listen, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be here for the long haul. I'm going to try and educate as much as I possibly can. I'm going to try my best to make sure that I do what is right with our children, you know, and to help save this beautiful country. Thank you very much for watching, and have, if you can, a great day. Thank you.